apologise.
Yvonne, do you want me to?
So I do apologise.
Yvonne, do you want me to send you the background?
Okay. Hello and welcome to Global Express TV, and we are here bringing you this special edition of the meet and greet of the jury committee and the finalists for the IISA 2022 award taking place on the 23rd of July in New Delhi in India. My name is Brenda Dempsey and I'm a board member of the International Institute of Influencers, IISA, and a few more of the verticals besides. I am your host for today and I am thrilled and honoured to have been asked to take on this responsibility, and let's hope that we can navigate and conduct a wonderful experience for you watching and listening. So good morning, good afternoon or good evening, wherever you are in the world. It is such a pleasure to have you here watching us and finding out a little bit more about the IISA event and also the jury committee and the finalists. So I'm just going to tell you how we're going to conduct today's show, and we're going to begin with the wonderful Dr. Sharma is going to give us a little bit more information. Then we're going to introduce the jury committee, introduce the finalists, and then the jury committee has a number of questions for the finalists. Then Dr. Sharma will close the event and I will wrap it up. So don't worry about anything. I'm here to keep us all on time and on track. So let us begin this wonderful celebration of amazing men and women who are influencing and doing wonderful things, who are on missions to make a difference in the world. So I want to hand you over to our esteemed Dr. Sharma Hussain, founder and CEO of the International Institute of Influencers. Dr. Sharma, give us your brilliance.
Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to each and everyone. Miss Brenda, you have made this already you have cracked this event today in a very amazing way. Thank you so much for this introduction. Thank you for inspiring each and everyone over here. Thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you so much. So, my dear friends, IISA 2022. IISA 2022 is nothing but an event where all the influencers, all the influential influencers who have a passion, who have a commitment, gratitude, values, ethics are coming up together to influence the society, to influence the post-pandemic world, to show that there is a hope, there is a life. My dear friends, IISA 2022 is a global leadership summit. Here, the wonderful leaders, no matter, we are not talking about the position. The leader is not measured by his position. So leader of irrespective of caste, religion, irrespective of his positions, are all coming over to this place and going to influence you all. Do you know what is the one more wonderful thing that's going to happen in IISA? WYE 2023, World Youth Expo 2023, where the whole world is going to shout out for humanization of education. We are going to bring out all the edutech leaders over there, students, teachers, principals, university vice chancellors, parents, everyone are going to come up here. And we are going to witness so many leaders with passion. And finally, the very important thing is we are going to celebrate the first work anniversary of III in the presence of all of you, with the blessings of all of you. And very important thing is Dr. Kevin Ward, Yvonne, Dr. Eliza, and Mr. Kareem and Dr. Favor are going to come to India from USA, Peru, and Nigeria event, especially for IISA. They are coming all over from USA to participate in this and to support humanization of education, to support the spirit of leaders, the spirit of emotionally intelligent leaders. So we need your blessings to make this event a wonderful event with all of your presence. So today we have wonderful leaders here, wonderful leaders in between us. So we want to interact with you. We want the purpose of this event today. The purpose of meet and greet is we want the world to listen to you. We want the world to know you. We want the world to know the wonderful leaders like Dr. Seema, Dr. Shivani, Mr. Truleka, Mr. Kareem, Maluna, Dhruv, who is very young in age, Dhruv, and Ms. Eber, who is from Switzerland, and she is in medical field. We're all here with different professions. We want to listen to you. We want to listen how you are influencing the world. So all the best, each and everyone. Over to you, Ms. Brenda.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. Thank you very much indeed. Wonderful. I always love listening to you. You're so energized, so influential, so inspiring. So let us get on with today's meet and greet of these wonderful, illustrious, hardworking men and women. And what came to my mind listening to you, Dr. Sharma, is leaders do not have followers. Leaders create more leaders. And that is what the III is all about in its humanization of education. So we're going to begin today by meeting all of the jury committee. Now, this is going to be a test on your public speaking because you have 1 minute to tell us who you are, what you do, what it means to be part of III, and what you're looking forward to for IISA in 2022, the 23rd of July, in New Delhi, India. So first of all, I would like to put that introduction to the wonderful Dr. Favor O'Delly.
Fantastic. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, Dr. Favor.
Can you hear me? Oh,
yes,
sorry,
we can
I
hear
was trying to. Okay, thank you. Good evening from here. This is IISA conference that you are about to witness. This is one in town, one in the globe. And we celebrate every one of you that today is going to be a little bit technical because we have to put you on the spot to know why you're here and why you need to engage. And we believe that you're going to have more of impact from this global personnel that are here. So we are going to ask you questions, and it's just 3 questions, and these leaders, they are here to support and to also assist you whichever way that we can. So the first question is that tell us who you are and why you want to join this award, because I hope I'm getting it. Am I getting it?
No,
Hello?
Dr. Favor, we're not. Dr. Favor, we're not asking questions yet. You're introducing who you are.
Okay, yes. I'm introducing myself. I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. So sorry. I was
Dr. Favor is anxious to meet each and every one. That's why.
Actually, I was on transit, so I was rushing. So I asked my wife to help me to put it on. So I just came in straight. So I'm so sorry. Okay. This is Favor Ayodele, a globalist, a very awesome person that you're going to, enjoy at the end of the day. I'm the founder of African Intellectual Resource Organization, at the same time the director in III, also director of IISA. We believe that you can do more of what you are going to offer. And that is why we are here. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to see the great insight of you to the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
I hope it's not, I've not exceeded the time.
Don't worry. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Favor. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Kevin Ward, who will tell us a little bit more about who he is, what he does, and what it means to be part of III.
Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. I feel very honored to be part of III. In fact, I remember Dr. Sharma reaching out and asking me, and I'm kind of going, what is this now? And I asked her probably 1,000 questions. So I'm a very curious person. I love to learn. I am a speaker, trainer, coach from the U.S. and focus especially in on leadership and education workforce. And for III, I am a board member, and I'm also the president of one of our verticals, IISA. And I'm excited to be here. Really looking forward to being in India in a little over a month or so. So that's enough about me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kevin. And now let's go to Dr. IISA White from the USA.
Hello and good morning from here, and good evening to everyone else. I'm pretty sure it's probably evening except for in Canada where my sister Chitlinga is. I am Dr. IISA White, and I am from the Grand Canyon State of Arizona, USA. I'm an international motivational speaker, trainer, coach, and I'm also known as the #1 mindset disruptor. My passion is to help to transform lives by #1, changing their mindsets. And then secondly, my passion is to ensure that everyone is able to find a self-sufficient wage by living and working in their purpose. I'm excited that I am on the board of directors here at International Influencers Institute. I adore Dr. Sharma and the rest of the team. It's dynamic, impactful, where leadership is exemplified, not only by influence, but it comes straight from the heart. And so I am excited that I will be live in New Delhi at IISA, and we will see you all there, whether you're virtual or in person. It will be a grand time. Today, I'm excited to meet all of you finalists. I'm sure you're outstanding humans. I have read your bios. Now to interact with you and learn a little bit more about what has made you such an outstanding and influential person. I'm looking forward to it, and I pass the mic back to my sister Brenda. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. IISA. And now we're going to swiftly go, staying in the USA, where I'm going to introduce Karim Ellis, and just wait for it. Over to you, Karim.
All right. Well, Brenda, thank you so much for passing that microphone over to me. My name is Karim Ellis, speaker, teacher, trainer, #1 breakthrough strategist, and man of influence. I have spoken on a multitude of different stages and platforms for Fortune 500 organizations. I go by the moniker of the #1 breakthrough strategist because I help individuals and organizations break through their barriers to hit their upper echelon, their peak performance, their top levels. It's an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to be here along with the fellow individuals that are here today. Dr. Sharma Hussain, I love you so much for what you put forth. And I'm excited as one of the board directors. I got my passport ready. I'm ready to rock out. We're ready to do this thing here from the USA. I'm going to pass it back to you, Brenda.
Thanks very much, Karim. And we're going to go to a bit south from North America. We're going to go to Peru. And I want to introduce you Ivan Rosgeiser. Could you introduce yourself a bit more, Ivan, and tell everybody who you are and what you do?
Sure. Thank you very much. My name is Ivan Muñiz Rosgeiser. I am from Peru in South America, as you say. And I'm really glad to be with you today because my activities as blogger, a writer, teacher, coach, is communication. And I think the purpose of my life is to spread out a message of happiness and hope, happiness and hope. And so that's why I'm so excited with this invitation to participate in this magnificent event that Dr. Sharma is gathering all of us. because we are awarding, all this international influence that you are, magnificent person. And so thank you very much. And I'm very, very glad to be with you today.
Thank you very much, Ivan. Thank you very much. So you have sat and listened to us, all you wonderful men and ladies who are finalists at IISA 2022. But now we want to find out a little bit more about you. So this is where you need to listen up for your name, and you have 1 minute to tell us who you are, what you do, and just what it means for you to be here today. So the first person up is Dr. Seema Neji. And please forgive me if I pronounce your name wrongly, but I'm sure I'll get it right after this. Thank you very much. So Dr. Seema.
So good morning, good evening, good afternoon from whichever part of the country you are joining. And if I have to introduce myself, all I want to say is I'm a curious learner. I am a curious, adventurous person. There is nothing that ends with ing, which I have not done, whether it's scuba diving, gliding, horse riding, rifle shooting, you name it, and I have done everything. And I think that is why I'm in the profession that I love passionately. I am heading a school. I'm a principal, I'm a teacher, I am a life coach, and I'm everything that life can offer me to do. I am a positive person and I love spreading positivity. That's all about me.
Thank you very much. And straight off, I'd forgotten to say that Dr. Seema is the Global Influencer of the Year. So congratulations on that title. So next, I would like to introduce Shivani Malhotra, who is the Women Entrepreneur and Influencer of the Year. The mic is yours.
Thank you, Brenda, and good evening, because in my part of the country it's evening, and good morning and good afternoon to everyone. I think before I introduce myself, I'm very excited that you all are going to come to Delhi because that's my hometown. So thank you, Dr. Sharma, for having this in Delhi. We are very, very excited to host you all. About myself, I'm, as the award title suggests, Woman Entrepreneur. Yes, I'm an entrepreneur. Worked in the corporate world for about 15, 16 years. And then that's when I decided to, when the entrepreneurial bug bit me and I decided to disrupt my life, but very happily so. After 5 years, I can say that. I always say that if you like, the roller coaster more than the merry-go-round, then you should definitely take a dig at entrepreneurship. That's what my LinkedIn title also says. And that's a course that I've written myself and I love it and I completely believe in it. I run a consulting firm called Positive Vibes. That's the name of my firm because I really, really believe in vibes. Positive Vibes Consulting Private Limited, and we are an HR consulting, a 360-degree HR consulting firm offering corporate training, hiring, special, in India there is a lot of focus on startups these days. So we are startup HR experts. And on the personal front, I'm a passionate biker. I love to bike. Bike is I love the Royal Enfield personally. And recently I did a professional training and now I'm looking forward to my first trip to the hills. And I'm also a very passionate trekking enthusiast. I love to trek and I love to travel around the world. So very, very happy and glad to be here among so many learned people. And I'll see you all on the 23rd in Delhi. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shivani. Wonderful introduction. And I want to pass the mic to Dr. Ulysses, who is the Emotional Intelligent Leader of the Year 2022. Over to you, Dr. Ulysses.
I think Ms. Brenda, he will join a bit late due to the time schedule. Yeah, he told me he may join us late.
Okay, better remember to unmute myself. Well, in that case, let's pass the mic over to Dr. Estrom Kim for the influential principal. Sorry?
I think both of them, they will join late. Both of them are principals.
I thought I saw her earlier. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, let me double check the next bit. Yes, she's here. So let's, that time lucky, my lucky number. Let's go to Ibir Gomwok from Switzerland, who is the Women Achiever and Transformer of the Year Award 2022. Over to you, Ibir.
Good afternoon from Switzerland. My name is Mrs. Ebera Gomwok. I'm Nigerian Swiss, but I reside in Switzerland. Having lived here for over 25 years, I'm a scientist, a researcher, I'm a writer, a singer, an entrepreneur also, and an advocate for good governance. Actually, I have over 25 years in the medical field where I've accompanied many people, mostly in palliative care and in geriatrics. And I'm also very active in Nigeria where I have the Ebere Jere Foundation. I'm on the board for Stop the Abuse Foundation, My Ad International, and various other organizations. I'm a mentor, I'm a leader. I look after orphans, widows, handicaps in Nigeria. I have farms in Nigeria. I'm into business. I have a recording label I actually sing to. I have quite a lot of people back home who look up to me where I, as you say, leaders make leaders. So my aim and my goal is to create leaders out of leadership. I'm also, my slogan is love in action. So that's what my life is all about. What is love and putting it into action through impacting people's lives. I'm honored to be here. It's a privilege. I thank everyone and God bless you.
Thank you very much indeed. So beautiful to hear love in action. I echo that 200%. Absolutely. So can we now pass the mic to Dhruv Singwani, who is the Young Influencer of the Year Award 2022. Over to you, Dhruv.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Namaste to everybody. I am Dhruv Singwani from India, and currently I'm a student. So to take you back further, I'm studying right now business administration from IIMS Ghaziabad University Courses campus. And before that, I was in boarding school and I did my 10th to 12th from IGCSE and A-levels. That's University of Cambridge, Board, London. And currently I'm pursuing finance as my specialization and blockchain technology. I'm learning from IIT Kanpur. The only reason I am into this technology because I really love this new technology which has disrupted the whole world, and I want to give my experiences and my learnings throughout while studying this to the younger generations. So I have decided that I will teach a small group of students who is junior to me about the blockchain and the finance, because personal finance is very important nowadays. And since we are, running into a global, in India is becoming a global world power coming. So that's the only reason I wanted to give this. And yes, that's pretty much about me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dhruv. That was wonderful.
And also, Dhruv does a lot. Ms. Brenda, Dhruv does a lot. He is doing lots with me in International Institute of Influencers. He is in the International Student Fraternity Board. He is inspiring lots of youth. He is developing lots of programs with me. He has a spirit. He has that ignite to do something for the youth. He did not tell all those things to you all, but he does a lot with me, and he plans, year plans, like how we have boards. We are working a lot now coming up with ISFB Student Fraternity Board with uniting the students from all over the world. So Dhruv is playing catalytical role in this. I'm sure youth like Dhruv will inspire everyone.
Ma'am, just to add one more thing, recently I've got a contract from one of the banks that I can't tell the name because it's a contract. We have a contract, and I'm developing a smart contract for them and in a Hyperledger fabric. That's a blockchain technology. So I'm actually working on that project right now. It's an Indian bank. It's an Indian banking company.
Thank you very much, Dhruv, and absolutely a role model for the youth, a leader of leaders for sure. Now I need to pass the mic over to Chitralekha Putness, all the way from Canada, who is the International Women Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2022. Over to you.
Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. This is Chitralekha Potnes. I'm from Canada. Something little about myself is I am into education field for almost 35 years. I own a college in Toronto, which is Peel College of Professional Studies, and we are into vocational and skill development education system. And we would like definitely, my intention for influencing world is that I would like to influence world through education. I would like to spread the word education to entire world, which is extremely important, which starts from grade 1 up to the higher level. Education is prime. It is very essential for the human growth. It is very essential for the societal growth, and it is very essential for the national and international growth. So education is prime. And being a woman entrepreneur in this country, I really enjoyed working in this country and become a women entrepreneur. There are challenges, there are happiness, everything which goes through, but I am a challenge taking person. If you have challenge, you will be successful. So challenge is one part, but having a challenge and spreading a word education is my motto. So thank you very much for this platform. Thank you, Shama. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Ms. Brenda, I just wanted to share that Ms. Chitralekha is helping a lot of women in Canada, especially who doesn't have a support, who doesn't have a help, and she's even helping the girl child over there, and especially some orphans as well. She has a big heart for this type of things, and I know lots of stories about her, that what she has done, which was not known in the social media. So she is doing lots of work, staying there in Canada and doing all these things, and especially for the girl empowerment. She's not just talking; she's implementing them. So it is very proud of you, Ms. Chitralekha.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure helping all community. Especially a love towards women fraternity is definitely in my back of mind, but love for everybody.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Dr. Shama, for shedding some more light on these very modest and humble awardees. It's and that's what's beautiful. And of course, education, that's what III is all about, the humanization of education. We need education to create the happiness, to create growth in the world for our future generations. So last but not least, I would like to hand over the mic to Mayluna Asido from the Philippines, who is the International Influential Teacher of the Year Award 2022.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening here in the Philippines. I'm Mayluna V. Asido, a learner-centered teacher, motivator, and influencer. I've been teaching for 7 years now at Doroteo Federe Senior National High School in Camarines Sur. So I was awarded as an Outstanding Teacher Award last 2018 and last year, 2021. I am a member of a Girl Scout here in the Philippines, where I am the coordinator in our school. I train young girls to be independent, responsive to the needs of the community, and God-loving individuals.
Thank you very much indeed for that. And teachers, having been a teacher myself for 25 years, special people, I say, who just education is everything. And so thank you very much indeed. So there we have it, unless the other two...
Miss Brenda, excuse me for that. Still Dinah has joined. Dinah, are you there?
Okay.
Dinah from Nigeria?
Yes, I saw her, yes.
Yeah, Dinah, she was there. Dinah, are you there?
She's dropped off.
I think there are always some network issues in Nigeria, maybe. That's
yes,
why.
There is.
Yeah, she was ready.
No, I can see, is it Oluwatosin Adepuju?
Yeah, she is only. Yeah.
Yes. Are you there, Dinah? No, it looks like there is some.
Okay, we'll continue. Maybe if she come back, we'll continue.
Yeah, we'll give, please, if you see the awardees who have not yet introduced themselves, if they arrive, please let us know that they are
now
here.
She has arrived. She has come up now.
Has she? Okay.
She rejoined. But I think we'll not waste our time.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the questions where the jury committee are going to ask some of you wonderful men and women.
Miss Brenda, I think she's ready. She's ready.
I love it. I love it. Okay, let me see. Hello, Dinah. Would you like to please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do and what it means to be an awardee?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. I thank Dr. Sharma especially for this platform. My name is Diana. I'm from Nigeria. I'm an entrepreneur, and also I have a foundation which focus is on the youth. Trying to enable them to discover themselves, because I believe in when you discover yourself, then you can do anything you want to do. So I thank IIU for this opportunity, and thank you, God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dinah. Dinah is the recipient of the Young Influencer and Achiever Award of 2022 from Nigeria. So thank you very much indeed. So let us move on to our first question. So how this will run is I will bring up one of the jury committee and I will invite them to ask a named awardee one question, and it will work like that. I will orchestrate it like that. So I hope that's clear. And first up is Dr. Favor, who's going to ask Dr. Seema his first question. Dr. Favor, are you there? Okay, let's just move on. And when Dr. Favor comes back, I'll just move it around a little bit. So Dr. Kevin, do you have a question for Dr. Seema, please? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Technology is great when it reads our minds. Yes, one of the things that I teach leaders a great deal about, because I think this is the beginning of our journey and a way to be successful and survive the storms. Tell us a bit about your vision for what you do.
My vision is I want to leave a legacy behind. And legacy in the form of successful students. Now, when I say students, I'm not talking about the academic genius. I'm talking about the children who are successful in life, who will become successful in life, because they will not be the students who are just running behind marks. So for me, education is not about mark-centric. Education is more about life-centric. The students whom I teach, or the student whom I prepare or I groom, I want them to be ready for any adversity in life. Pandemic, no pandemic, their EQ, IQ, SQ, AQ, everything needs to be balanced. So they are the kind of individual that the society looks up to. I want to prepare global citizen with the most humblest attitude.
Very good. Great answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ms. Brenda, Ms. Dr. Seema is also, she is the board member of IAFB, International Academic Fraternity Board of our III. Yes, we are going to announce it as well. She just passed the ripples of our organization, what she said right now, humanization of education in one word. Thank you, Dr. Seema. We feel so happy to have you. Trust me, so happy.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. And trust me, the kind of positive vibes that we are getting today here, that is contagious. I mean, you can feel, though we are connected from different parts of the world, but you can see that positivity. And I think that positivity is what is the invisible thread that binds all of us together.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you very much indeed. So now I would like to call on Dr. White to ask Shivani Malhotra her first question.
Absolutely. I'm excited that I get to go next because Dr. Seema, you said some very, very important things that rest very dearly to my heart about what you do with your students. So my question for you is, can you share exactly how you do this from day to day with your students and how do they receive it? Just so we can understand the glorious work that you're doing with your students.
So this question is for me, right? Not for Shivani?
No, it's not. It's for Shivani Malhotra.
Oh, I missed it. My apologies. I don't get to pick on you yet. With love.
Not yet. Sorry. Because already my whole system with Dr. Favor not being here.
I just got the names wrong.
If I do a second one, it'll be a free-for-all, and that's not. So I do apologize, Dr. IISA. I did say it was for Shivani Malhotra. So could you ask her your first question, please?
Perfect. So Shivani, here's my question for you. What is one of the things that you have found to be a growth opportunity for you and that you needed to do to adjust to continue to be the incredible influential person that you are?
Well, that's a great question. I think, the transition for me from the corporate world that I was into becoming an entrepreneur was a big one. And it was suddenly, reversing of the tables because I was on the other side. I was at a very senior position, and people like me now, like consultants and trainers, used to come and, seek work. And then I joined that fraternity. Initially, there were, rejections. Initially, there were, people who did not know me. And of course, there was a lot of struggle. But I think the one thing that that really stood with me was emotional resilience. Because the moment you learn to differentiate that rejection from, not rejecting you personally, but what you offer, I think that really gives you a lot of confidence to work on your offering and bounce back. And so I think for me, the one thing that really, really worked, and my biggest learning as an entrepreneur, is that there has to be a lot of resilience, the ability to, rise from a fall, because a lot of people, everybody falls, but, the art of getting up after a fall is extremely difficult and painful, but very rewarding at the end. So that's one learning and my growth opportunity that I saw in the last 5 years.
Thank you so much, Shivani. That's very powerful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lisa and Shivani. Now, I would call upon Kareem to put his first question to Dr. Ulysses.
Dr. Ulysses, I want to thank you so much for being a part of III. Now, here's my question. I have been blessed to travel all over the world due to a passport. It has allowed me to travel all over the world. My question for you is this: as an influencer, how do you plan to influence individuals, men and women, all over the world?
Hi, good evening, Mr. Ellis, Dr. Ellis.
Yes.
I think as an influencer, we all have the responsibility to influence the people in our lives to be the best possible people they can be. Well, that's therefore we need to encourage each other and build each other up, just like what we're doing with Dr. Shama's class. 2 of her class, we have be invited to be in. So I think from her, as we can see from Dr. Shama, to influence doesn't mean you have to be the country's leader. She doesn't have to be the president. She doesn't even have to be a celebrity, but she's our celebrity in the class. And being an influencer means we understand each other, and that we understand each person is one catalyst for a positive change, even if that positive effort is directed only to one person. She always tell us that we have to stay positive no matter what we are facing, no matter what circumstances we are facing right now. Each one of us should be aware of the energy we are putting out into the world. She always make us aware. Are we being a positive influencer or a negative influencer? So this is why
You froze.
Again, we've frozen. So I just want to remind everybody to keep their answers to 90 seconds, because as it is, I think we're definitely going to go for an hour just to keep it short. So I think we got Dr. Ulysses' message there about being a positive influencer. Thanks
it is important for us to be a good influencer or a positive influencer.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to move on now, and I want to ask Ivan to put his
sorry for that.
Sorry, his first question to Dr. Esther King. Is she here?
I think
Dr.
Esther is. Esther
She
Lim?
may join. Yeah, she's not here now, right now.
Okay, so Ivan, can you put your first question, please, to Ibiri Gonwok, please?
Sure. Can I hear you? Yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. So my question would be, you have had many achievements in your life. Which of them you think make you feel much better, much more proud of you?
Personally, I would say is the achievement of being a mother. That's it, personally, because I have been able to raise on my own 3 exceptionally talented young children who actually 2 are in the States playing professional basketball and then in the colleges in the United States. Now, I have a gift, and my gift is being able to bring out the treasures in people. That's why I'm a writer, and I'm on my 4th book. 3 of them are already on Amazon. And I have that gift of bringing out the gifts and treasures that are hidden in people. Everybody has gifts. Everybody has talents. Depending on the environment and the support system that they have, they're able to bring them out. So I've been able to, through my children and through so many young people who I mentor, been able to bring out those gifts in them and they're able to use those gifts to impact their lives, even being able to improve their lives too. I have a case of a handicapped girl in a village who was neglected by everyone. I started sending financial aid to her. Eventually, she opened a business selling melons. Now she's able to employ people. She has that gift inside her of being able to do a business. It's a gift. It's not everyone that can do business. And now she's able to support her system, herself. So for me, amongst all the things, there are many stories I can say over my life, 25 years, of being able to bring out the gifts and talents in people, which enables them to empower themselves, improve their lives, live more purposeful lives, and have a sense of living. And that's what really touches me. Love in action. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Iber. Beautiful, beautiful indeed. Being a mother is a wonderful gift itself. So now I would like to invite Dr. Shama to put her first question to Dhruv.
Okay. Dhruv, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready? Okay. So, Dhruv, my question is, do you think awards, positions, are they important to influence the people? We need awards.
Yeah, right. So I've got a question, ma'am. The only thing which I'm just trying to mention here, when I was in boarding school and I was a quite child, I was in 4th grade when I was in boarding school. And at that time, when my parents left me over there and they came back, and I was really crying because, from the childhood only, I was very pampered kid. But that day, when my parents decided that, you have to be independent because, you have to build something in life, and that's why I'm here. I'm trying to make my name for myself to the world. And when I went there, after several months, I was good at sports, I was good in studies, and after several months, people started recognizing my efforts, teachers, students, everybody, even my principal, who was at that time, he really, commended me a lot because I was doing a lot of things there. Because when I was in 5th grade, I was, taking competitions at nationals and district levels, Olympiads, science Olympiads. And at that time, people really, saw me, and the students were really impressed, and they were really trying to get the help. And I was really very willingly happy to help them, because I thought that this is what, I have been doing my things for. And at that time, students were really connected to me, and till today, they are still connected to me, and they still take any help, and I do take help from them. They took help from me, and that's how we grow together. And that's what I think. Positions and awards, that doesn't really matter until you don't do it. If you just want to go for awards and positions, then I think there's something wrong in your mindset, because you don't want something in return if you're giving something. That's what I believe in. So, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. Dr. Favor, are you here? Can you hear?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm here.
Oh, wonderful, Dr. Favor. Sorry we missed you earlier. But anyway, Dr. Favor, could you ask your first question to Chitraleka from Canada, please, who's our International Women Entrepreneur of the Year?
One thing, Ms. Brenda, Dr. Favor didn't introduce himself as, dear friends, Dr. Favor is the presidential candidate for Nigeria 2023. He is right now if Dr. Favor is winning the elections, Dr. Favor, first please call us. We all are going to come to Nigeria and we'll take selfie with you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shama. Thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. As you can see, I just I need to change because I was rushing that time. I didn't know that we are already in the space. Thank you for the time. Yes. My question to who am I going to ask now, because I saw
Chitraleka, Miss Chitraleka from Canada.
On score.
Chitraleka.
Is she there?
Yes, she's here.
Yes, she's here. She's here.
Can you put the two of them on spotlight at all, Dr. Sharma, please? Is it possible?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it right now. Yes. Yes, Dr. Favor.
Okay. I'm yet to see her anyway, but let me ask my question. In life, we have purpose and destiny. How can you marry these two together? Hello? Purpose and destiny. There's someone that's open to devices.
Yeah, Mr. Trai, carry on.
Yeah. Seems to be some noise interference, but did you hear that question?
I believe, can you repeat the question? There was some noise at the back, so I'm sorry about this.
He was asking about purpose and destiny. How do you put those two things together?
Oh, thank you. you know, these two words, purpose and destiny, these two, I think both of them are connected to each other. At least I can say, looking at my life, the purpose of certainly my life is towards helping people through education, and destiny, definitely God or Almighty is nice enough to bestow all his wishes to me, that I am able to spread wings through education. So definitely, if you have a purpose, definitely destiny will support you. And if you have a destiny, your purpose will get supposed to. I believe these two are interconnected to each other. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I love that, succinct and to the point, given a prime example of what each of these mean, particularly for you. So thank you very much indeed. So I have a question for my Luna Asido. My Luna, are you there? Is my Luna still here?
She was here. Yeah, she's here. She's here.
Oh, there she is. Okay. My Luna, my question to you is this. Being awarded the International Influential Teacher of the Year, what is the special gift that you bring to teaching that empowers you to be a great teacher?
Hello, good evening again. Maybe a gift that I have is that I am a good motivator to my learners. I motivate them to bring out the best in them. So every day, I always tell them a story that will ignite their interest to do their best. So I influence them by teaching what is the right thing to do, and be a good person, be responsive to the needs of the community, because that is what we need today. And I trained them to also become a young entrepreneur, since I am a TLE teacher and a food processing specialist. I trained them to produce product that might give them or start them to become an entrepreneur. So I am an influencer. I guide every one of them, since I am a teacher of a grade 7 students. So I am like a mother to them. So that's the gift that I have.
Oh, thank you so much indeed. Motivation, influencing, nurturing is so crucial for students today, to give them that confidence and courage to go out there and achieve their dreams. So thank you very much indeed. And now could I ask Dr. Kevin to ask his first question to Diana?
Certainly. One of the things that I look for in most anyone that I work with is, and part of my vision is finding potential. My question to you is, have you begun to understand and find your potential, and are you prepared to help others do the same?
Oh, she was here.
Yeah, I think she's opening her camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see.
So okay. I myself, we must totally find our our roots. Each day we keep growing. We keep getting to know about things. We keep discovering new things about ourselves. So I think that question is an ongoing process that you can never, get to the roots. It's something that is continuous.
Okay. Thank you
very good.
Roots. Everything goes back to roots. Okay, so we are a bit short on time, so we will only be doing 2 rounds. And may I ask you, with great appreciation, to keep your answers short. And jury committee, can you just be direct with your question so that we hear one more time from each of the fantastic influential awardees. So we're going to go to round 2. So it's your second question. And I would like to ask Dr. White to ask Dr. Seema her question.
Hello again, Dr. Seema.
Yes.
All right. So my question is not going to change because I'm still just as curious as I was earlier. Can you share with us exactly how you accomplish those outstanding goals of keeping your students in the mindset of being a leader and doing things in a way that influence others positively?
I keep it very simple. All I need to do is I need to keep my teachers empowered. I keep my teachers happy so that they are empowered, they are in their peace of mind, and the kind of ecosystem that I prepare for them, they prepare the same for my students. So I believe in happy teachers equates to happy students equates to happy parents, and happy parents equates to happy school. So it's very simple. The simple we keep it, the better it is for all of us.
Perfection. Thank you, Dr. Seema.
Absolutely. The art of simplicity. I love it. So now I would like to invite Kareem to ask Shivani Malhotra his second question.
Hello, Shivani. Here is my question. Leadership is influence. Influence creates opportunity. Leadership is influence. Influence creates opportunity. What type of opportunity are you looking for the most from being an influencer?
I think, the word influencer in itself says a lot about the leadership style of a person. As an influencer, I think, one of the greatest roles of an influencer is to be able to influence, the thought process and accordingly bring about a change in the mindset. That is how I perceive the role of an influencer. So I look at it as an opportunity to, influence the mindset, especially in the field that I am in, which is around people. And which is, by far, there's a very cliched term for it, that it's the most important asset of an organization, but the reality is that it is the most underutilized asset of an organization. So as an influencer, my motive is to be able to change that mindset and actually realize the true potential of the human capital that an organization has.
Great answer. Great answer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, mindset, mastering that mindset. That's a lifelong goal, I think, for most of us. So I'd like to invite Ivan to put his second question to Dr. Ulysses. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Ulysses, you are a great influencer who is inspiring many people in the world. How would you like to be remembered after all?
Thank you for that question. I want to be remembered as an influencer that brings positivity in the lives of others and affects the changes of a greater scale than anything of no impact, I should say. Essentially, it will be using my acronym. So my acronym is ULY. I want to be an influencer who understands. I want to be an influencer that leads a pack of leaders who will inspire, who teach, motivate people, so people will yield for the why, or to produce a catalyst of change by creating paths of clearer paths that brings to a better society.
Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank
so
you.
That's ULY.
Thank you very much, Eli. I love that. Very good.
Thank you.
Understanding is everything. We all want to
Understanding, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I'd like to invite Dr. Sharma to put her second question to Ibir, please. Thank you very much.
Hi, dear Abid. I don't know what to ask you. You said everything. You have influenced everyone already. So my just question is, how do you react if you fail?
Oh, okay. I'm a very spiritual person. That's it. So I go back to the source and then get my strength, where I am convinced that no matter how little you do, it has created an impact. So when one life is touched, it is worth it. You can't change the world, but you can change a few lives, and that's what matters. So if we all are able to do a little bit, it goes a long way. We get disappointments, then we have to go back to the source, go and refresh yourselves, and come back again, because we're called for a purpose. Yeah, I get there sometimes. I always go back to the source and get my strength again. I'm here for a reason. Until I'm finished and done, then I go. Thank you.
Exactly, Dr. Evan. Exactly, Ms. Ever, because you know what happens? We usually have these situations in life. We fail, we do that, we happens. So that's the reason I asked you, what should we do as when we fail? And winners
you need
are
to
not
go back
those
and refresh yourself. Go for a holiday,
Yes.
spoil yourself a bit, and come back again and work harder and do more.
Exactly.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much.
I want to bring Dr. Favor back to ask Dhruv his second question.
Before I ask my question, Brenda, you are doing an amazing job here. Sincerely, you are blowing my mind away. Sincerely, you are a powerful woman. Thank you so much. I would like to ask the question of Dr. Shaba. That question got to me, and the way Madam Ebere answered her own question, I want to know, why do people fail? Who am I asking the question now? Why do people fail?
That is to Dhruv.
Dhruv, please, can you put us on spot? I like to see who I'm asking questions so that I would.
So it's me.
Okay. Why? Oh, what wonderful, wonderful. I see you are looking excited already. Why do people fail, and what do you think you can do to rectify failure?
Thank you so much for asking me that question, sir. I'll just answer this question in one line. The only reason why people fail because they are trying to win. That's the only reason they fail. Because if they don't fail, they won't win, and they won't get the crux of winning the game. So the setbacks are important to win a big game. So that's what I feel.
Okay.
That was very concise. I love it. I love it. Good media training going on here with that response. I do like it very much. So I would now like to, I am going to put a question to Chitralekha, if that's okay with you. So you, as an international woman entrepreneur, what is your message to other women who are thinking about stepping into entrepreneurship? What one piece of advice would you give them?
Thank you. I would like to give advice to every woman entrepreneur that first of all, you need to accept challenges. Don't be afraid of challenges. And if you accept challenges, you will be successful. Please do not afraid of failures, because failures will teach you how to be a successful. So challenges are important in entrepreneurship, and innovation is important in entrepreneurship. And that is what in a short I would like to say. Thank you.
Thank you so much indeed. I like that again. straight to the point. One thing, challenge. Do not be afraid of challenge. Absolutely. So now I would like to call upon Dr. Kevin to ask my Luna Acedo her second question.
Bear with me, sorry. I had technical challenges. Okay. I think I'd like to piggyback on a question earlier. How do you deal with adversity? It is something we're always going to have. So how do you approach adversity so that it doesn't cause you to give up?
You're muted, my Luna.
Thank you for asking me that question. Since I am a teacher, we are all obliged to develop ourselves, since we need to cater all the students, all their learning abilities. We should learn and develop more ourselves in terms of teaching. We should not be focused on one thing. As a teacher, we should deal with all the things that we need to learn.
Yes, exactly. Adversities. Teacher's life is full of adversities, full of challenges.
Okay, so we're going to go to our last question, and I would like to ask Dr. White to ask Diana her second and last question for this morning, this afternoon, this evening's show.
Hi, Diana. Are you there, Diana? I'm not sure she's there, Brenda.
Yes, she's here. She's muted, but yes, there she's there. Yeah,
there you are. Hello, Diana. Nice to meet you. My question to you is, tell us a major obstacle that you've had in your work and how you overcome it. What kind of mindset did you have and how did you overcome it?
No, sorry, I didn't get that. Please come again.
My question is, tell us a time when you had an obstacle in your way, how you overcame it. What kind of mindset did you create to move forward?
Okay, if I got you right, you said the time I had the major obstacle in my way.
Yes.
Okay. There are obstacles, in life. You can never overcome. You can never get rid of obstacles. It's always come in phases. So, what the most difficult time, that I would say was the most difficult time in my life was when I started, trying to convince people, trying to get people on board that, we could do this, So I think that was like one of the most challenging time or period in my life.
How did you overcome that? Okay. How did you overcome that obstacle? What kind of mindset did you have to overcome?
I just had the mindset that I just have to keep forging ahead. I can't stop, So I just kept on, doing what I know how to do best, and that was just it for me.
Keep going, don't stop. We got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I know, well done, Diana. I know there's lots of challenge with we've got feedback with technology, particularly in Nigeria. So thank you for persevering. That's a great trait to have as an entrepreneur and an influencer. You have to persevere when we are challenged and keep calm, which you did wonderfully. So that's all we've got time for to find out more about this greet and meet of these amazing men and women. But before we go, I'm just going to leave the last word to our wonderful, illustrious leader, founder and CEO of III, Dr. Sharma, just to round up today's events. Thank you, Dr. Sharma.
Thank you, Ms. Brenda. Thank you for this amazing navigating. Thank you for navigating us throughout. Thank you so much. And big thank you to all the wonderful leaders here, our jury committee, in spite of all the challenges of time. You have made it a day today. You are looking awesome, beautiful, handsome, everything, gorgeous. And a very big thank you to all the participants here, all our finalists, all our influencers who are going to come and make the event successful. You are going to make the event successful with your gracious presence. The last thing that I want to tell is I. A person, one person and the other person is two different persons. If they want to become successful in life, what is the only factor that differentiates them, that makes them successful is I. Don't think Dr. Sharma is boasting, is flattering her I. No, not that I. The first thing, intention. If you want to be successful in life, first thing that we need is intention. Number two, imagination. Second I, to complete that intention, to overcome, to have that completion, we need imagination. Number three, innovation. As Mr. Tuleka was telling, innovation. Innovation is very important to complete to take ahead a step for this imagination. So I is an organization that is planning, that is trying to influence these three factors in the world with the help of you all. By spreading these ripples, making each and every one successful in this world with the intention, imagination, and innovation. And IISA 2022 is our part of this. It is the part of this to take this ahead, to take this to people from all over the world. We can see here today, we witnessed a diversity here. And we had lots of inclusions because of our jury committee. They have included each and every one with this diversity. Nigeria, Switzerland, Canada, Philippines, India, USA, UK, India, my India, I should say first. So India, so there's all the thing, means we are all one on one platform, as we say, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family because of all such a wonderful people. So once again, thank you so much with a big hand, with big heart. Thank you to each and everyone for making this event as successful. Thank you to my family, II family, for this wonderful support. Without your support, we cannot do anything. Without your support. Thank you, Dr. Kevin. Thank you, Dr. Favor. Thank you, my dear friend Ivan. Thank you, my sis, Dr. Eliza. Thank you, Mr. Kareem. You told I love you. I'm also telling I love you. Thank you so much. I love your spirit always, Mr. Kareem. Thank you so much. And my favorite, Miss Brenda. Thank you so much for making this event so amazing, awesome. And to all the participants, Dr. Seema, your magic spreads. Wherever you come, you spread the magic. And Shivani, your innocent smile. I love it always. That's what I said. I wrote it. I was just looking at you and I forgot to clap. That's what I said. So thank you, Shivani. And Dr. Yulai, thank you so much for spreading the influence of III everywhere. Thank Thank you, Dr. Yulai. He said he will be not coming, but I know he's such a good influencer. You come up and spread it. Thank you, Dr. Yulai. Thank you, Ms. Eber. You have created today a big influence among all of us. You made us to feel that women can do anything. Thank you, Ms. Eber. And my Luna, you said you will not come and you are the first person who came. And I know you have a problem with the language, but still you tried. So you are a real fighter. Thank you so much, my dear Luna. And dear Diana, all the time you are there for the event, but still today you are, in spite of your challenges and all, you have come up, just spread this smile everywhere. So thank you, my dear Diana, and thank you everyone. And Rajarao Garu, big thank you. Big thank you for your patience. And thank you so much for recording everything, our wonderful moments, and giving us these beautiful memories, Rajarao. Thank you so much.